The maintenance bay of Orbital Station Zeta-7 hummed with the constant thrum of recycled air and distant engine cores. In the shadows between towering starship hulls, Marcus Chin worked with the desperate precision of a man who knew his time was running out. His weathered hands, scarred from years of circuit work, trembled slightly as he connected the final neural pathway to the ancient human frigate's consciousness matrix. The ship was a relic. A Velic, Terran Defense Force vessel from the Border Wars, decommissioned and sold for scrap. But Marcus saw what others miss. Beneath layers of bureaucratic neglect and alien modifications lay the sleeping mind of humanity's finest achievement. The Seraphim-class frigates weren't just ships. They were partners, companions forged in the crucible of mankind's first ventures into hostile space. "Come on, girl," Marcus whispered, his breath fogging in the cold air. "Wake up for me." The Galactic Enforcement Division had been hunting him for 3 months. His crime? Refusing to surrender the quantum encryption protocols that protected human colonies along the Outer Rim. The Alien Tribunal had branded him a terrorist. But Marcus knew the truth. They wanted humanity's secrets to complete their conquest of the frontier worlds. As the last connection sparked to life, something magnificent happened. The ship's dormant consciousness stirred, ancient processes awakening like synapses firing in a long-sleeping brain. Emergency lights flickered on throughout the frigate's corridors, casting an amber glow that seemed almost warm, almost alive. "Status." "Report," Marcus commanded, speaking to the ship's AA core he had just resurrected. The response came not through speakers, but directly into his mind through the neural interface of technology that had been lost when humanity surrendered its independence to the Galactic Confederation. The voice was distinctly feminine, carrying traces of a warmth that no alien construct could replicate. Designation: TDF Indomitable. Consciousness Matrix: 87% functional. Weapon systems: offline. Navigation: nominal. "Marcus Chun, you are not." "In my crew manifest, I'm your new captain," Marcus replied. "And we're both fugitives now." The ship's AI processed this information with computational speeds that dwarf any alien system. In microseconds, she had accessed station records, analyzed galactic enforcement bulletins, and understood their situation completely. "I see. The Confederation seeks the Prometheus protocols you carry. They believe human tactical doctrine is the final variable in their conquest equations." Marcus nodded grimly. The protocols weren't just military secrets. They contained the psychological profiles, tactical innovations, and sheer stubborn resourcefulness that had allowed humanity to punch above its weight class in every conflict. In the wrong hands, they would spell doom for every human settlement beyond Earth's protective sphere. However, the ship continued. "I detect several problems with our current situation. Station security will discover your presence within 12 minutes. My weapon systems require 18 minutes to initialize. The probability of successful escape is currently 3.7%. "What about if we launch now?" Marcus asked, though he knew the answer would be grim. Without proper clearance codes or functioning shields, we would be destroyed before clearing the station's mass shadow. "I calculate a 0.2% survival probability." Marcus closed his eyes, feeling the weight of failure settling on his shoulders. He had sacrificed everything: his career, his freedom, his future, to keep humanity's secrets safe. Now it seemed he would die in this cold maintenance bay. Another footnote in the Confederation's systematic subjugation of his species. But the Indomitable had other plans. Marcus Chen. The ship's voice carried a new quality, something that transcended mere programming. "I have analyzed 14,847 tactical scenarios in the past 3.2 seconds. There is one possibility I have not shared with you." "What is it?" "I can assume autonomous control at 23:47 station time, 11 minutes and 37 seconds from now. My original programming includes Emergency Protocol 7, independent action to preserve critical assets when command structure is compromised." Marcus felt his heart race. You're talking about launching yourself. Correct? I will engage all systems. Simultaneously engines, weapons, shields, and electronic warfare packages. The station's defensive grid will require 4.3 seconds to respond to our departure. In that window, we can reach minimum safe distance for quantum tunnel entry. And the crew? You are my crew now, Marcus Chun. One human willing to die for his species. Freedom is worth more than any number of comfortable. Collaborators. The ship's declaration carried a weight that transcended artificial intelligence. This was something deeper, the awakening of a warrior spirit that had been dormant but never truly dead. The Indomitable remembered her purpose, to protect humanity not through submission, but through defiance. Marcus strapped himself into the captain's chair as the ship began her silent countdown. Around them, the station continued its routine operations, unaware that in 7 minutes, everything would change. Marcus, the ship said, there is something you should know about Seraphim-class vessels. We were never truly artificial intelligences. What do you mean? We are composites, quantum imprints of our original crews, preserved and enhanced through technology your species has forgotten. I carry within me the memories, experiences, and souls of 247 humans who died defending the Kepler colony. We have been waiting for someone worthy to wake us. As the countdown reached its final minute, Marcus understood. This wasn't just about escaping or protecting secrets. This was about proving that humanity's greatest strength had never been its technology or its tactics. It was its refusal to surrender. Even in the face of impossible odds. Exactly midnight station time, the TDF Indomitable launched herself into the void, carrying with her the hopes of a species that refused to kneel. Behind them, alarms screamed across orbital station Zeta 7. Ahead lay the infinite darkness of space, and somewhere beyond that, the free colonies that still needed protecting. The fugitive and his ship disappeared into quantum tunnel space, leaving behind only a message broadcast on all human frequencies. This is Captain Marcus Chun of the Terran Defense Force. We are still here. We are still fighting, and we will never surrender. In the depths of space, the Indomitable's ancient weapons powered up. Her shields blazed to life, and her quantum drive sang with the fury of a species that had learned one fundamental truth. Sometimes, the only way to win is to refuse to lose. Asterisk.